pressure's all from mid from 100 Thieves though, man, silly.
Fast pressure and already to Wingman to start the plant down, and Asuna already leading the charge into the B site. The plant comes down. We're playing all on the outside of the B site. EG, it seems like they wanted to let that happen. And we'll see the retakes. EG being very good in these positions.
You don't see that one very often anymore, Vansili. The in and out, quick B plan under the guise of smoke. Now the quick defuse to come in. Looking for half and then maybe more, but they don't even get half.
Through the smoke with the frenzy, jawgemo with that leg flank.
There's half.
Also under attack towards that B main. We got a fight inside the window. Works out for a bit, but it's still a 2 versus 1. Jawgemo making it a 1 versus 1. Asuna on low HP. Should I say bang on the low HP? And Jawgemo comes in.
And you'll see the smoke right at the end too. As it goes to clear, Jawgemo gets one more.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Right here where it could have been traded. Boom, picks up the peak.
Towards A main on the back of Asuna.
Grabbed up Thrash.
It's instant. Clearing out the site. And
Got him.
Boostio, though, still opens it up towards the sewers. So Cryocells, the entry fragger, gets picked off.
The delay though, they can't even get to it.
Even if you have one detained, the cavalry's already there for EG to support. And they deny the initial push out from 100 Thieves. As 400 Thieves are still looking to steal back the round.
All right, what's the second layer to this, Vansili?
Just a contact play. Bang with the opener. Derrek to support.
Spike
Players are
down.
falling down. And BCJ, though, gets wall banged by Derrek. Coming up big, coming up clutch. And that's Jawgemo with the Blade Storm on a 3 versus 1. Flying out in the air again.
This is the first real big C pressure we have here. We'll see if they get a wingman plant and stay long on this.
Oh, it's instant. But it's a shrouded set trying to get out of the corner. Mosh pit to push BCJ, but he plays behind the smoke. This could be a great position for him. As he paranoias out, slows down the push for 100 Thieves.
They are okay. Now they hesitate a little on short since it's only 1, but they still have to cover it. 3 long. Utilities into the site here, and it's going to be a bit of a retake for EG. They know it has to be patient, and Stellar thought it was safe.
Spike
He's
planted.
got to get caught through this drone. Bang started pushing down. There you go, the backstab, but the cavalry again. 3 flankers from EG. Vandal picked up. Asuna fighting back towards sewers, and he gets the 3. Trying to gain garage control. Wingman just to try to clear it up. So I like this from the Thieves, a double push from that utility from the Gecko. Clearing out the ramp of garage.
EG are put a lot on this operator. 2 are defending the outer extremities for Jawgemo, and the action happens at B.
Down. C.
It's a trade-off on both ends. Bo Silva is doing a great job finding information for the Thieves and EG. As Bang opens up the site, playing inside the smoke. Numbers are dwindling down on EG's defense. Plant for long, a smoke towards the end. A lockdown being forced out from Boostio. Ethan trying to gain some ground. Full line available, beautiful one. Swings out on it for the first kill on Derrek.
Huge.
Already rolling thunder on top of that. It's ready. They come out for it. Hits them both, but unfortunately Boostio falls. So you have an opportunity to at least bring in at half if you can to dash across. Fully sticking it. Crowd 6.
Back and forth, right?
Just want to
That's what we're
fight.
talking about.
Dash activated now as the shot missed. Trying to prevent here 100 Thieves of getting that lockdown into sewers. But look at all the ground that has been gained from the attack. Paranoia to push him away. And already Stellar moving down towards the sewers, getting ready for a time and potentially for the ult to come out. Jawgemo under heavy attack. Just everything's being used where he can't get a shot off with the operator. And with the player's advantage though, so that shot guard being used towards that B site just to try to prevent a plant going into B. Should a wingman be used to plant in that area? But all of this is just a fake for Stellar to gain control towards the A-link, but gets denied right away by Ethan. Now the footsteps are being heard by Calm down towards sewers, but it looks towards the wrong way. Counting too much on audio, it breaks his own crosshair placement. And just like that, the Thieves, they take over the A site.
Spike planted.
Scrambling, Evil Geniuses. 100 Thieves again go site to site. They're playing such an around-the-world mentality, Vansili.
Ethan, though, death from above as he gets the kill. BCJ TPing down into his smokes. Linking it 1 versus 1.
Killjoy utility there in mid as they take down the alarm bot with a swarm bot.
Oh, nice paranoia
Boostio.
once again. Boostio jumps in for the kill onto Asuna. But the wall bang comes back on the other side. And now it was coming out from Bang. Before the attack, it's a late lurk.
EG's gonna have to wonder. Not anymore. Now the shots come through garage. No forward space taken, so it is gonna have to be reactive for EG in this 2-1-2 so far. The numbers.
Boostio.
Seconds left.
Oh, and they make it look even better.
with a one-way smoke too. The support on the crossfire with BCJ. Shock darts coming out on the attack from Derrek. Boostio still survives at 23. 16 seconds left on the clock. You almost have to commit at this point towards that B site.
Found them. Alarm bot down. 10 seconds left.
They're on to Ethan. EG, no matter what, gets the round. The gun sticks out, and Ethan loses.
Just tries to switch up the position to see if he can get a shot. And he
Anyways,
does, one of the
Spike
biggest
down.
ones.
In a new spot now towards long. Have to potentially be another jump spot. Or a double swing coming out for 100 Thieves to try to gain space now towards the A main. Instead of Cloud Burst. And Cryo gets the kill through the smoke.
Oh, they full commit on this one. Here they go, Vance.
Fault line to slow him down for a bit. Ethan for the support. Just holding it down towards the dice. Stellar looking to clutch. No more bullets left in this weapon. Only 3. As that's an easy one. The one that picks it up towards C. And it works out for the first blood.
Can't forget about that Boostio operator.
Spike down.
A second one to fall. Finally, we answer it back. BCJ having to anchor towards the back of the site. Shrouded step into the same spot. Rolling Thunder available too for the support. And that timeout was immediately shut down. As 100 Thieves had to regain their senses. Potentially still to commit towards a C-side split. Owl drone to allow Stellar to move up towards the site. Trying to get an opener onto Ethan. But looks into the wrong way. And that's Ethan that gets the kill.
Something you always have to be aware of. You'll find it on Split, you'll find it on other maps. These two trading the operator back and forth, and Evil Geniuses use that tactic so effectively here in this round. 100 Thieves forced to rush in here, finding that space.
Rolling Thunder still available, and the shorting from Bang denies that from happening. But here's that flank. Another flank coming out from
Spike
jawgemo.
down. C.
I have the spike.
Derrek in a situation, attempting a clutch.
30 seconds left.
We mentioned it before. Definitely the man that could do it. Damaged by some shock darts coming out from spawn. And committing into a full plant.
That was the Blade Storm as well, called out by UG just in the corner there. They're gonna gather on the right side, default side of the site. One down.
11 HP, looking back. Killjoy.
Right?
Has played it before in a chamber. Also a jet, but a change of pace. A stun to allow jawgemo to get entry into the window. Off with the 100's Fury, and 100 Thieves are fighting back towards grass.
We talked about being a little bit more proactive, and we got it here in this last round of the first half. It's going to be a 3v2 for EG right now as they are not close, and it's going to be a quick peek by Com. He'll back up until they can get some help from Boostio here. This is on 100 Thieves to collect this last round and tie it up.
That Owl drone's big because it spotted all three. This allows Boostio to flank for a bit and also has that lockdown. Big first kill that needs to come in, but it's Derrek that stops it.
The moment of hesitation, thinking the angle was clear. And now Com returns to the scene of the drone crime here. Peeking out one. Those footsteps help.
Activate his dash. And a fall line to allow jawgemo to move in first, though. And that's a beautiful stun assist from Ethan to allow jawgemo to get the opener into the round. And that's an open A site.
Really great find with the shock dart onto the utility. Follow-up fault line. That was drilled. What a nice start protocol for the A site on pistol here for Evil Genius.
I saw it for a moment there. Stellar looking for that kill at the jawgemo. And he's gonna get it. It's now time for 100 Thieves with the player advantage to come back into the site. Com ready to retaliate with a recon dart, hoping for some kills through smokes.
One enemy
But it's
remaining.
actually gonna be 100 Thieves' recon instead.
Swarm grenade.
That'll put Boostio in a 4 versus 1. Low HP for some, but that's Stellar
Pushing
with
out mid with the Phantom too. They're looking to take space right away. This could be Cryo actually coming around the defense.
Nice setup with the Nano Swarm too to do some damage for Stellar as he falls back, but that's EG planning the site for C-Long. Stellar, though, still manages to get a hit somehow through the smoke, through 2 smokes onto BCJ. Cryo on the flank, big paranoia for the retake attempted now by 100 Thieves. Deep into the C site, Mosh being thrown, jawgemo staying on the top of the boxes, forced to fall back. Dizzy will not affect him as he swings out. The wall bangs are coming through, and it's jawgemo to land that shot. Ethan for the support from behind, and we're dancing around the site, but it's still gonna be 100 Thieves taking over it.
Com?
2 versus 1, hit by the alarm bot. Recon to come through, the swing out on the platform, a dink,
So this is a big delay around here for 100 Thieves. They want to be able to leave B open if possible and focus the sites together. Cryo starts it with one.
In that cloudburst, taken advantage by Cryo. The push in from Bang to try to support, but it's still Ethan opening it up. Moshpit to split the attack. Cryo long range in the back of the site.
Down, C.
And in the blink of an eye, it's a 3 versus 1. Com stuck now towards that C. Com E with Cryo. Swayed though by Boostio with the Phantom. The first contact is going to be Bang. The opshot misses.
No trade.
Well done to watch that flank. Now Hunter's Fury to come out from Derrek. As Cryo then answers back. No more pings moving forward. We're pushing now towards the garage. A flash that's again mistimed. But Ethan still wins that fight. Cryo on that flank picking up a Phantom now. BCJ and Com. I mean, this is supposed to be EG on the attack, not 100 Thieves.
That's what I said. 100 Thieves is not going to take their foot off the pedal here. There's no reason for the way they're getting these trades from EG and how much they're able to over-util these situations.
Big paranoia for the kill through the smoke. They finally turn it around for Evil Geniuses. As Derrek now is just trying to watch it towards that B main, has a recon dart at least to work with. Guessing right. Leaning towards that C side, especially now hearing that recon dart. Just hit towards the back of C.
This first map. And this is going to be the pick of Evil Geniuses. They choose to go to the Haven. 100 Thieves with a 100% win rate in their last plays here. So they've been feeling very good of success on this map. And our first kill comes out. The 5v4 conversion now is looking at 100 Thieves. Boostio switches it up.
That's a big kill. That allows BCJ to just breathe a little bit more towards the TP that he had towards Heaven.
You should run.
Going for double ults. Ethan has a Rolling Thunder. Com has the Hunter's Fury. And BCJ catching Asuna out of position. Now it's time to regain the site. 400 Thieves. The ops being heard. Rolling Thunder already being used just to allow EG to regain position into the site and reset now for the crossfire. Bermuda Triangle from Graffiti down towards Hell at the sewers. And the clock is ticking down onto that spike.
Com's out of here. Look, Com's going all the way across the map. Does Hunter's Fury reach from there? Both players up this area. They'll take the space again, but not as aggressive. The aggression comes from EG now.
Moshpit to try to delay. The safe plant coming out from BCJ, potentially even Shrouded step out of that after and keeping keeping jawgemo into the B site.
Clear the back. Section by section, they're trying to slice the pie as they get back in here to the B site.
Nice watch.
Great kill by Boostio to start him off.
And Jawgemo's just staying here the whole time, hearing the footsteps, trying to find that timing. Again, catching Asuna with a knife in his hands. Actually lands here from Cryo. He's looking to fight back towards the window, and he's going to be the last player standing once again.
Definitely identified by Evil 2. They take a breath, they sit back, giving much more space than usual. EG will take it gladly.
So the greens are set for EG. A set hit towards the C site. And Bang looking to get a timing through the smoke. Just on the other end. One waiting, and it's the Owl drone that breaks the crosshair placement from Jawgemo, but BCJ's there for the trade.
Really cheekily done there at the end. Hunter's Fury Vans.
Big one.
Just the toes.
And the third one.
Everybody's jumping.
At least the recon dart spots players on the attack on the post plant. 400 Ds, and it's Cryo to open it up. Ethan playing towards the back of the site, and now he's on an island. Wow. Stellar's moving in for Garage. Com having to win the 3 versus 1. Nothing to really help. Gets the first wall bang. Jiggling on the rest. And it's looking to slowly move up, now making some noise. EG that is into the B site. Not clearing Gong. Stellar gets another one.
They get a clean plant. They have to figure out which side they need to cover. It starts to feel weird when you can't get out either side of the site. No, it's only front.
Clean plan, but it's about to get messy with the retake. Jawgemo trying to get the wall bang there, but it's going to be Asuna instead. Oh, Com
couldn't find it.
Another 4v1. Like that, but this time a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Demon. Can he perform? As now Icebox has started with 100 Thieves on the attack. Lots of pressure down towards the tube, and it's Jawgemo. Cascade after cascade, pushing them back. And it works out for a bit.
They get EG pulled over to that left side of the map. They will decide to re-hit, but they're going to allow, or they're going to have focus in kitchen now. So maybe they've cut the numbers in sight. Wall goes up. This is going to be a full take onto the B, and EG have not shown themselves yet, so it leaves 100 Thieves a little bit wondering as they start to plan.
Big delay, so we have to plan in a different position. Boostio still gets the pick onto Asuna. Better for 100 Thieves. They at least get the plant down, allowing for the pulse plan to be played. But a high tide also came out from jawgemo, allowing EG to slowly creep up back into the site. Nobody watching flank, nobody needed. All of the defenders are currently moving into the B site from the back of the site. And it's going to be Demon 1 getting the first kill for the VCTs on a professional team.
One poor soul, but nobody enters that area. Just the cascade moving forward. Sonar forward. They still take it layer by layer.
Right there.
jawgemo gives up his step. I think we're going to have a real... Oh, detected.
Exactly, it pinged out towards screens anyways to have Ethan ready to move up.
Time to hunt.
Smoke coming out from Cryo.
Killed their own.
Who then gets pushed. Okay, but bodies are still falling for EG.
They were
Wall
doing
up for
this.
split to B.
They've been mid the whole time. They're looking for a fight. It's like, when will you give it to us? Come on. And they actually pulled one out there, taking down 2 overall. So really great little back and forth push and pull on mid for 100 Thieves to start. I think we see EG play much safer for the remainder of this one.
So the wall to indicate some sort of fast push towards orange was still being watched here by Calm. But he didn't spawn anybody, so spread out all across the map are EG. Jump spawning, trying to
30
find
seconds
information.
left.
Finally, it's engaged towards the B side. A
Poison's off.
recon to initiate 400 Thieves. A plant, a delay, a spray. The plant still comes in.
Just ate enough of that molly. Gets out alive.
Fight towards kitchen, that's about to happen, and
Ooh,
that's
bang.
Bang pushing forward, catching Demon off the rotation. Meanwhile, though, Calm and
Poison's off.
Ethan having strong weapons, but the Marshal seems to be stronger. Ethan having a clutch now. 3 left to take down. A flank about to come in from B main.
Ethan?
At least gets 1. And on his 2 versus 1 reloads away, Snakebite underground
Nice
knows that
try,
it's coming
mate.
from spawn. Tapping onto the spike, trying to find Asuna. As Asuna's just running that clock down, forcing the footsteps, forcing the audio cues to come out.
One enemy remaining.
And that's gonna be it. Ethan.
Lockdown potentially.
Whoa!
There's the play.
A flash for Demon to peek out and dashes away as it gets the opener there onto Cryo. So that forces out a much earlier lockdown than anticipated. 400 Thieves not committed into it yet. Look at him, just staying inside of it, dashing away, gets
Cascade save.
detained, but at least his teammates are there. Now even a cove to protect him. 100 Thieves are now trying to move into the site. It's a 4 versus 2.
Bang.
Demon looking to answer back onto a 3rd into this round. As now Bang. Oh, looking for the transfer, and he's gonna get it.
Hell of a round to start off here. We wondered, would he push himself to the max, but no. Even if you do, first op position might be. Doesn't matter.
That's 2 instantly popped down. Reckoning to come out on the defense, courtesy of jawgemo. As Demon just got spotted trying to run through the smoke. As Bang gets hit by that, Demon finally gets the revenge back into the up, waited by Stellar on the top of the rafters. A wall plant also coming in for Asuna. No res available after that. Still after this plant, jawgemo at 2 HP. Action has quieted down for a bit. EG looking to move back towards this site. Walled again, space for EG behind a toxic screen. As a tap then comes in onto the spike. Trying to get the shots, trying to hear where the last 2 players are at. As unfortunately, jawgemo falls. Traded out by Calm. Asuna looking onto the rope. Onto the rope! But gets the kill a little bit too late.
Push and pull at A as you see Asuna throwing utility, but the focus is B.
Nice shot and step from Cryo. They wanted to go aggressive for 100 Thieves.
Found one.
Already on the top of green. Demon to fall first. Lockdown available to push all of the B side away.
You should run.
And put down instantly. Ethan looking for an opportunity at least to get some picks before he falls back, but this is gonna be impossible for him to get away. So try to get 1, try to get 2 before, and he's gonna get none. All of EG falling after this. Even might be an early call for the last 2 players to save.
really neat way to play it out too. This big wall in middle, and with the lockdown going down, they were able to basically stall out EG trying to find their way through. Boostio had to stay outside the lockdown, but still, they had to work through wall. There were so many layers to clear just for get from A to B instead of getting to site and then being able to use your utility. So now him taking initiative in some of these situations. You need the new player to step out, step into the light.
Aldrone is going to spot teammate, so he's going to have to fall back. Meanwhile, jawgemo was down to almost nothing, thankfully. Has a heal coming out from Ethan. And now we're going to walk into the thick of it. Viper's Pit out on a defense. Calm! Was being pinched by 2 angles on the garage, and that's pinch. Yeah. That pinch is going to come down. Cryocells already made it across towards yellow, while all of that creep up towards B main ensued. We're gonna get the wall. A wall plant attempt, but at least get the pit down bit first.
One enemy remaining.
And a lockdown for the retake. Asuna is just looking for the fights. Not gonna happen. It's gonna be impossible.
Yeah.
Falling away here from the range. Boostio into a forward position under, but a tube. As it gets denied there by Cryo. So all the rotates you're trying to do, now you have double lurks going across. Bang has a great position inside kitchen, and all of EG once again giving up the sights on the B site.
That's 2 rounds now we've seen Calm kind of take a shot from the side when he's just getting taken back and forth. Yeah. We almost saw it on Haven too when he was watching towards short. It seems like the tiptoes of 100 Thieves are just inside, not inside the head of Calm, I should say. One more for Demon. Maybe get this Blade Storm to connect with a few heads. And they are searching right now.
So no more of the pipes trying to push up, but for EG, it's the same utility on the other end. What a combo of utility, but Ethan still dodges all of the Hunter's Fury. Finally has to get picked off. 100 Thieves puts the early res up as they're charging towards the site. Calm this time playing towards A, saved by a high tide after his toxic screen comes down, allowing for EG to rotate towards the back, evening up on a 4 versus 4. No ults available for either of these teams. It's going to come down to the trade possibilities.
Oh my gosh.
Ropes favoring on to 100 Thieves as Bang somehow is playing this controller like a duelist. A hard retake to do. An off in the hands of Demon 1.
In that case, since 100 Thieves here now into B again.
Derrek, those 2 shock darts were crucial. First one to stop the push on A main, the second one to stop the nano swarm from blooming, allowing this wall plant to happen. Seeker's already coming out on the defense as we have the low buy in the last round of the half for EG. Stingers and Guardians. Forward moving is gonna be Demon. But it's long range with the Guardian, stopped by a toxic screen, Poison Orb to allow EG to flood open towards yellow. So you get a couple of trades, it's at halfway. A push coming in, the rotation so late for Calm.
3v1.
He was looking for that lurk, and unfortunately nobody's there lurk this time around for EG.
100 Thieves 5. Still 100 Thieves finding the W's. And a push up already.
Avoiding the high tide, avoiding the cascade, and it's EG now storming in. Shock darts to retaliate from the site. And a 3v3 early into this round. From when we're leading towards how EG was playing towards that first half, is trying to initiate Demon a lot with Ethan. And those are the 2 first players that fall. So the plan is still there on the attack to really allow the ranked Demon to move in.
How far do you go, Calm? The hard lurk. I mean, they have so much time. 1 minute seems like the world if you have it left in a round. So they do put a little bit of the utility towards A. This is when Calm would be hearing the rotation. But it's silence from Bang until he sees it. They play connection. Oh my word.
Okay, that was nice though. A tap on the Ghost. Low HP, trying to clear out towards green just in case. Would initiate a safe plant. But Stellar's waiting on the top.
1 enemy remaining.
Now it's up to that 1 versus 1. jawgemo, a change of role from a duelist into this controller play. Bang being stellar onto the controller play as well.
Both are low.
Tap onto the spike. Bang on this map.
Water rising.
EG's trying to move
EG
quick.
off a plant. Stinger by a force. One of the rarest sights that we see this year for the VCGs. And 100 Thieves ready to play the retake.
Spammed right through, coming in from Asuna right off the bat there. Plant's gonna actually be a forward one, so they're ready to defend this, much like a Sage plant, but I don't think there's a wall. Nope.
And that's it. Putting that orb up on the top of the A tower, trying to sell a fake that it plants above. But bang!
Holy!
And Cryo were already ready to fight back. Long range on that pulse plant, still in favor of EG. Derrek hit by the alarm bot, now vulnerable.
But it's
just
just right with Demon.
Trailblazer behind to clear out everything, and there's that lockdown that's going to come in. Meanwhile, Kong was the one that's watching that flank on the A site, and he's now going to become the lurk. As players from 100 Thieves forced to fall back towards Snowman. We're going to get a cold plant at the default spot. Asuna going with the sprays. Manages to land one onto Demon. As jawgemo's just stuck here.
So tough.
Just behind the Nanostorm, now slowed down by slow orbs too. And fighting back, Ethan and jawgemo with the Bulldogs. The flank out from Calm not working out. Ethan picking up a Vandal. Wall plant up, trying to break the wall. The lineup on 2.
Playing a 3-1-1 here. Beautiful stop by Boostio. That's going to start to sort out the map a little bit. And things like that is what EG just needed to start doing. Does it work?
Reckoning into the site, but that Hunter's Fury actually pinged 2 players. Nanostorm to delay even more, and that's even going to nullify the Reckoning from coming out. 100 Thieves are already looking for a fight, and Calm has to look for a big play. Once again, on an attempt of a lurk. 1v1 versus Cryocells, and he loses it. 3 more to stand up for EG on his post plan as Ethan gets smothered by a paranoia. Utility's just too good for 100 Thieves.
It's just the mind games they're playing right now.
And EG are walking right into that trap. Nice entry though by Ethan. Big flash, even dropping both players.
15 on each too.
A great job done here by the initiator. Calm just looking for the plant. He's gonna get it at least. Big sacrifice right now, but we talked about the retake of capabilities off the lockdown, off the res.
Oh my gosh.
That's gonna be Cryo back out as well. And all they want to do here is just push that space back. There's no opportunity to break that lockdown. And it's looking grim. Nanostorm available for Boostio for a post line if he wants to, and they both fall. 100 Thieves comes in for the defuse. A convinced